Move on to the class. See, I think the morning we did three resources. Today we are going to work with very new resource that is the rback. We see you are able to see a very simple word I given. Maybe see the heading here. What is rback? Because of you need to know the basics properly. So see, I think not visible. My screen is not visible, man.
Yes, no, sir.
Okay, share list. See, really, if you want to work with k8s, you need to concentrate maybe more on this area in future. Maybe try to understand and try to implement those things. If any complexity, try to reach out to me. Maybe see, RBAC stands for role-based access control. Maybe multiple roles are there in real time also. There according to k8s, admin role is there, developer role is there, viewer role is there. Generally, according to k8s, admin role, developer role, viewer role. Generally, you know the word admin. Admin is having which type of access now? Full control, right? He can able to create, he can able to modify, he can able to delete also. So the main extra permission who is having, administrator is having, he can delete a cluster, he can delete a node, he can delete a pod also. Okay, that is the admin role. Developer role. He can able to create and modify. Are understanding? He can able to create and modify. He can't delete. Developer has no right to delete. Viewer role. He can able to view only how many parts are there, how many deployments are there, how many understood, right? How many types of roles ma? Admin role, developer role, and viewer role. Is it
Yes,
okay
sir.
for you? See, nothing to change anything by using your role. By developer can only create and update apps. Admin role, he can able to anything and everything, anything and everything. See, first they are going to ask what is RBAC. See, who can do what decided by RBAC. Who can do what? Here, who can do in the sense here, who are the persons? Administrator is one person, developer is one person, and viewer is also one person. We can able to interact with users properly by using RBAC. Simply, they may ask, do you know k8s security? They may ask you. What is the answer for you? Yes, I know k8s security. How can you implement k8s security? By using RBAC one. Everybody understood, man? If you want to work with k8s security, what is the main component? RBAC is the component. In RBAC, only five words are there. In RBAC, only five words. One is the role, cluster role binding, cluster role binding, service account. Role binding, cluster role binding, and service account. Five words, everybody understood, right? Role binding, cluster role binding, and a service account. See, role and role binding, we can able to provide permissions. Maybe in AWS also policies. What are policies? Policies are permissions. I think if you know a little bit about AWS, that it will support managed policies and inline policies. Have you heard about those two words, ma? Anyone? What is the difference between manager policies and inline policies? You don't know?
No, sir. I know.
Oh, okay. Any policy which is created by AWS is the manager policy. Very simple. Manager means someone can do everything. Someone can manage. Who is managing those policies? Because of we are using AWS. AWS provided policies are manager policies. Is it clear? See, in
Yes,
real
sir.
time, so many components already there. Suppose you go for shopping, many objects you may see. Even in our home, such objects may not be there. Maybe our wish is we need to buy maybe different objects. That means day to day they are going to develop new resources, right? Is it okay for you? Even in market also, maybe 1 month back we have seen one object. After 1 month, we may see different objects in the same fashion only. But look and feel is different. In the same way, here also, we are going to work with role binding, and a cluster role binding. Now I am going to give little clarity. Role and role binding, role concept works on namespace level. This is the very, very important. Role concept will work on namespace level. The word itself, cluster role, works on cluster level. Cluster level. You know the meaning of cluster. Set of nodes. Is it clear for you? Generally, node contain namespace only. Cluster contain namespace level is nothing but rule. Cluster role is cluster level. Is it got the clarity? Now we may go for
Yes, sir.
service account. A service account is an identity for the pod. What is the service account? Service is there, service account is there. 100% they will ask you, what is the difference between service? Everybody know. Quickly tell me, ma. What is service, ma? If I ask you, quick answer. Service is one of the K8s resource. You may move on, move like that. Are you agree with me? Service is one of the K8s resource. Is it clear for you? What is the duty of service, ma? Quick response. To have the parts. To discovering the part. To discovering the part. How it is discovering the part? By using selector, service having selector, right? Part having labels. Service. What about, I may given one word, ma. Service selector searches for the pod labels. Selector searches for the pod labels. Is it okay for you? There, selector key value is there, pod labels key value is there, both will match. Somewhere I said, are you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, again, I am telling there are five words: role binding, cluster role binding, and service account. Now, try to observe here. There, see, I hope roles you have seen, right? See, role and cluster role defines what actions are allowed. I try to understand the technical word I'm going to use. Actions are nothing but verbs. What is the technical word you need to remember? VRBs, verbs. Even in English also so many verbs are there. Got it or not? Here what are the verbs? See, get, delete, list. These are the verbs. kubectl get. Got it or not? kubectl list. kubectl patch. These are the verbs. Even I may show you in front of you. Nearly 10 plus verbs are there. Verbs in K8s. Verbs in K8s. See, uh, is it okay for you? At least no need to remember the meaning. At least see the words now. Get is there, list is there, watch is there, create is there, update is there, patch is there, delete is there. Again, interview question. What is the difference between create and patch? See, you can able to create a pod. What is the use of patch mark? See, partially update a resource. Partial updated resource means everything is correct. One line is wrong in the pod. We can able to modify that line content by using kubectl patch. Generally, what you may do, once it is something wrong, you may delete that. You may recreate it. That is also fine. Already created, but not working. What will you do? Today you try for maybe which one, ma? That metric server, right? I hope, Monica, I'm talking to you. You created
Yes, sir.
metric server. You tried. There they given 20 seconds, right? Maybe that 20 seconds
Yes,
you
sir.
need to update it to 60 seconds.
60.
That is nothing but patch. Within the existing YML file, if you're able to modify little code, little things, that is nothing but patching. That is nothing but patch. That's why that partially update a resource means a part of the area, part of the area. Is it okay for you? These are the verbs. These are the verbs. Okay. See here API, see rule section is there within the role rules. Maybe API version, kind, metadata. There is no spec section in rback. There is no spec section in rback. In secrets, and config map data section is there. Here, what is the section is there? Rules section, rules block. There API groups. Now, if you don't specify anything, this is nothing but version one mark. If you don't specify anything here in the set, in the sense, which version? Version Weaver API version Weaver. See, get, list, watch, create, delete belongs to what is the resource we specified here? Pod. Maybe on this pod, on maybe we specify this role for to view pods, only to view the pods, pod related, what is policies we are setting, pod related verbs we are going to set. Is it okay for you? Now we'll take one example. We'll take one example. We are going to work. Now, one more interview question I am going to show you. There I may move on to command prompt. See my. There kubectl get nodes. You may check it in your system. You may able to see. Maybe you may able to see only one control plane. Or agree with me? Please refer it and talk to me. Maybe
Yes,
if
sir.
you maybe in my system, see ma control plane with how many nodes? Total how many nodes are there? 3 node cluster I'm
Three
having. Because of I said right in future we may work with this is the real time activity. Even I may show you maybe tomorrow class ma one control plane, maybe 5 workers. Total 6 nodes. Total 6 nodes. Okay. Maybe possible today also if you want to do, I'll tell you, but it will take time. Nearly it kills 20 minutes, ma. That's what I'm not touching today. Ma, tomorrow are you available, ma? Or maybe tomorrow also you may be somewhere else, Monica,
Yes, sir. I will available.
available. Maybe what I'm talking today, you are traveling, right? Maybe after
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
4:35. Okay. Okay. You may attend the class tomorrow, no problem for
Yes, sir.
good. And now, see, what they asked in maybe last interview, maybe last week one interview that we they maybe they conducted. There they asked, see, how many clusters do you have in your system? Maybe in real time in EKS, we may not create only one cluster. Maybe assume some people may having multiple houses, right? Maybe possible or not. See, someone may construct 4 houses. Why you are constructing 4 houses means he may stay in one house. For remaining three, they may give for rental purpose. Same way, please observe kubectl config. See somewhere get clusters. Are you observing me somewhere? Get clusters is there. Is it okay for you? kubectl config get see clusters. See, according to my system, maybe assume some company X, maybe IBM. Now assume IBM internally using how many clusters? These many clusters. As a developer, as a DevOps engineer, I joined in IBM company. IBM company never give all the cluster access to me. Assume maybe they wants to give maybe Docker desktop assume. How to? They are asking. How can you switch from one cluster to another cluster? Anyone can guess it, ma? How can you switch from one cluster to another cluster? See, all are running clusters only. See, today I am working with ABC project. Tomorrow I want to work with XYZ project. XYZ project where it is available. We will assume within the Docker desktop. Can I switch, right? I want to switch. There, kubectl config, use context, use context. What is the name of that? Docker desktop. See, switch to context Docker desktop. Now see, kubectl get nodes. See, man, is it working or not? Easily switch it, right? In the same way, tomorrow I want to move on to another cluster. Yes, I can move. Suppose I want to move on to mini multi-node cluster domain. Multi-node cluster. Where is that? My multi-node cluster. This is my kind multi-node cluster. Now it is running on. See, I'm copying this. Up arrow, use context. Again, I may switch on to this. Control V. Again, kubectl, get cross. Is it simple, right, ma? Understood? Ma Madhavi garu, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Here, what I am trying to say, company
Multi.
having multiple clusters, company having multiple clusters. How can you switch from one cluster to another cluster? By using which command, ma? kubectl config, kubectl config, use context, use context. Is it clear for you? In the same way, if you check it in our system, now anyone can check it and tell me. Maybe I am giving command. How many users are there in your computer, ma? Maybe try to give up get users command, ma. Just check it. kubectl config get users quickly. Do check it and try to respond. If you are sitting in front of your computer. kubectl config get users.
Only Docker desktops.
Only Docker test. I did some experiment. That's why I'm having multiple users, right? Or observing. See, in AWS also, IAM is there, identity and access management. In AWS also, IAM is there, identity and access management. There we can able to create users. We can give permissions. We can give that means resource access based on the user permission. In the same way, you are having maybe you created one cluster with your each cluster name. One user is created. See, my cluster name is kind multi-node cluster. Somewhere you have seen, right? Or you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
That's why it is having kind multi-node cluster. Docker desktop is there. Docker desktop one cluster. In the same way, I created one developer and also one viewer, maybe one admin. Is it okay for you? Maybe today only I experimented all these things. Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow class, we may work with users also. We may work with maybe in real time 100%. We may work with users only. We may work with users only. Till now clear? Good. Now we are going to take one simple example we can implement. Now going to rback with role and role binding, and also service account, service account, and okay, service account using Docker desktop. Why I'm giving Docker desktop? And every system we are having Docker desktop only, right? In that way, I'm creating. See, role binding and service account, desktop, Docker desktop, tested on Docker desktop. See, kubectl create namespace. Dev. Assume we are taking dev namespace. Very simple, right? Copy paste only, right? See, kubectl create namespace. We are taking namespace dev, maybe kubectl get ns. You can able to see just now dev namespace got created. Simple. Now after that, what we are going to do? Create a service account. Service account is creating on which namespace, that is important. You need to remember, you need to understand. API version V1 kindly service account metadata name is pod reader. What is the namespace we are going to use? Dev. See, now I am asking you. Already dev namespace is there. Without dev namespace, if I create this, it may create or it may not create. Guess it. It may not create. How can it create without namespace? Without namespace, it won't create. But in Terraform, it will work. Terraform will wait for till creation of what is that? The dev namespace. Okay. Is it okay for you? Dev namespace already created. There we are creating one service account. Service account purpose is what I said. Identity for a pod. Identity for a pod. Okay, we'll see those things also. Where I am in correct direction only. This one, right? Yes. Good. What happened, ma? It is telling something. I think this is not the right one. Not copied properly. Oh, what I need to do? I need to notepad, service account, sa.yam. That is the important thing. Yes, control V. Now close this. No need to, it will save automatically. I am going to here on kubectl, apply hyphen F, sa.yam. See, service account got created, right? You may ask me, I want to see service account. kubectl get SC. kubectl get SC. Get SCA. Suppose, see, ma, please try to remember every namespace by default having one service account. Default is the namespace is there, right? But our service account where it is created within the tab. That's why we need to set hyphen n dev tab. Now see, by default service account is there. Explicitly what you did, man? Pod reader service account got created. Is there any difficulty till now? Till now we did two things only. One is for creation of namespace, another is for service account creation. Now, third step. There, I applied that one. Now create a role. What I said, role is what is the purpose of role? To give the policies, to give the permissions, to give the permissions. Now in this role, which permissions we are going to give on which resource? Get, list, watch. Three permissions on what is the resource? Part.
What?
Only part. Deployment no. Replica set no. Only on part. Even that also we can able to see. We can't delete. Even you can't create also. If you want it, you can add it. Maybe second time we can do it. Very first time we can see it. We'll try for delete. It won't work. We can even you can edit also. It can open. Maybe it sometimes it can't open also because of there is no edit option, right? There is no edit option. Is it okay for you? Which purpose we are going to create a role, ma? For giving permissions to a specific resource. Giving permissions to a specific resource. Copy it. Now, notepad or role.yam. Yes. Control B. Close this. Yes. Quickly, shall we create a role? Yes. kubectl, apply, hyphen F, role.yam. See, role is created. If you want to see the roles, kubectl, get roles, ma. kubectl, get roles. What is the namespace? Hyphen F, get. Are able to see pod, pod reader role. Pod reader role. Generally, we are having admin role or developer role. This is the viewer role. Quick response belongs to which role, ma? This one? Viewer or admin or maybe viewer. Admin means he can able to do everything. Developer means he can create and update. Viewer means only list and get. Only list and get. This is the look like a viewer role. Look like a viewer role. Good. Now move on to see this is also clear. Create a role bind. Very simple. The role is mapping to a specific user or specific service account is nothing but role binding. See, very simple. Role already there. That role is mapping to specific user or maybe service account. User or service account. Here, see what we are going to do. Subjects observe. Subjects. Are you able to see subjects? Their kind is there, right? Here, kind is there. You may use three things. One thing may be user. Another thing may be group. The third thing is the service account. Only three will support. If you want to work with user, a specific user. If you want to work with 10 users, you can able to tell each user, right? To avoid such complexity, simply you may go for group name. That group contain all the users. If you want to work with service account, you need to mention service account. Just now we are working with which one? Service account. Service account. Is it okay for you? What is the name here? Pod reader. What is the namespace? Dev namespace. See role reference. Already we created one role. What is the name of the role? Pod reader role. What is the API group? rback. Role based access control. Authorization. I think you know the difference between authentication and authorization, Monica. What is the difference between authentication and authorization one? Authentication means identity of a user. Authorization means giving permissions. Technical word I am using, assigning privileges to a specific user is nothing but authorization. Giving specific privileges. Privileges means permissions. Permissions. In the same way, we are going to give which one? We are going to give, we are attaching a role. We are attaching a role through a service account. That is the role bind. Role bind. I am copying this. What to do? Already, am I created any name? No, right? Till now, not yet. Notepad, notepad, rb.ym, role binding.ym. Yes, control. Now close this. What to do here? kubectl apply that role.ym. Close. What happened? Name no, RB, right? There are data. rb.ym. Now just it is created. Till now, namespace created, service account created, role created, role binding created. Everything is done. But how to use? By using pod. By using pod. How can you test it? With alpha pod only we can test it. Now we are going to create the specific pod. This is the important thing, man. See, test it with a pod using the service account. Pod using the service account. Now you are trying to observe here. This is a very look like a common pod, right? Observe here. But here, what is the extra word? Please observe here. What is the extra property? Service account name, pod reader. What is the service account name? Pod reader. Is it okay for you? Okay. Once you see the output, then only you may get the real feel. Now, what is the word? Notepad. Notepad. If I am giving pod.yam. Yes. Control V. See, for 1 hour, it will work for us. What is the image name? Bitnami kubectl. What is the meaning of? See, within this pod, kubectl will work. That is the specialty. Generally, if you connect to a container, kubectl work within the container. Anywhere have you seen? Even APT will not work sometimes. Even M will not work sometimes. How kubectl will work? See, cube control kubectl will installing within which pod? This pod. Are you understanding or not? Anyway, you can understand after 1 minute. Yes. Now quickly tell me kubectl apply -f pod.ym. Now kubectl get pods -n dep. What happened? Correct spelling only or any spelling mistake? kubectl spelling mistake. kubectl get pods -n dep. The namespace dep. See, just now creating. Once it is created, I want to work with kubectl. When can I work with kubectl? If I connected to this container. By using this part, I am going to connect. How can you connect? kubectl exec. Maybe we may wait for 1 minute. No, it is running, right? Here one by one is there, ma. Which is actual, which is expected, ma. Anyone can guess it? Left hand side, right hand side, think like that. See, expected is the right hand side. Actual is the left hand side. Actual is the left hand side. Is it okay for you? Running parts are nothing but left hand side. Desired means within the manifest file, somewhere you written right, replicas count. That is the expected. That is the expected. I hope everybody understood. Good. Now kubectl, please respond how to connect this. kubectl exec hyphen it, then ma test pod hyphen slash bin, only bin slash sh, right? General we are giving bin slash sh. Something going wrong? Slash is there. Slash is there. Slash bin slash sh. No, what happened? Oh, you need to specify namespace ma hyphen n. What happened? Anyone? What happened? Any spelling
We
mistake?
need to give namespace after pod name, sir.
Okay, here before bin bash we need to give, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now even okay, good. There hyphen n dev. It is connected, right? Now
Yes, sir.
kubectl get pods. Are you able to see pods? See where I am in. I'm in the container. I'm in the container. Through container, can I able to access? See, through container, if you want to access cluster resources, when we can able to access with the help of service account only. Now we will try to create a pod. Now tell me, kubectl run. You know, right? Pod one hyphen image is equal to maybe njnx. What it may happen. This is the thing. If you see the word forbidden, forbidden means you don't have access. There is no right. There is no right. See, error from server, forbidden. Body is forbidden. User system dot service account. What is the namespace ma? Dev pod reader cannot create resource pods in API group in the namespace dev. Only you can able to see. You can able to see. You can't create, you can't edit. See, quickly guide me. I may edit. I want to create also. Simply there, not like this. You need to exit from here. dir. Quickly, little bit modifications. Tell me. First, I need to enter into role, right? Notepad, notepad, role.yml. What is the thing I need to add quick response? Not only get,
Create.
not only list, but also create. There, comma, double quotation, create. That's all right. Once always one. No, that means that if you apply create, even run also. Run also, you need to specify. Run. That's all right.
And we can give update also, sir.
Yeah, we can give update also, no problem. Update. But we assume we didn't specify delete mark. We may try for create and update, but we didn't specify. Even we can write delete also, but we are not writing. Shall we go up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now quickly where we are actually this one? This one? No, last one. Last one only. Yeah. And now kubectl apply. Apply hyphen here row. Remaining already ready made. We no need to touch remaining everything is fine. Now what is our duty? kubectl exec. First we need to check, right? kubectl get pods hyphen n. There, what is that? Dev only. I think that command also already there, right? kubectl exec. Everything is there. Now see, kubectl get pods we can able to see. Now kubectl run run pod 1 hyphen image is equal to njnx. See, is it created or not? We may try for delete. Quickly guide me. kubectl delete pod. What is the name of the pod? Pod 1.
Te- mm,
It may work or not. Spelling mistake? No, right? kubectl delete pod name. See, forbidden. That means, is it working properly or not? Any difficulty, Farma? How to work with
yes.
service account by using role and role and roll by. In the same way, we are going to work with cluster role and cluster role by. Same. Maybe I am stopping here itself. What I am trying to explain. Everybody try for deployment object. See, if I may give clue also. Exit from here. Very simple, but I am guiding you. See, again you need to enter into role. Somewhere role is there. Role. Yes. That one only. Yes. See, ma, here you need to specify apps apps slash v1. Are agree with me? API
Yes.
resource. You need to specify which resource you are going to work with. Deployment DPLOY. I think spelling mistake. Deployment E here. See, now you can get, now you can list, now you can watch, now you can create, now you can run, you can update. Which one? Deployment related activities. Is it okay for you? Suppose you want to work with not only deployment, but also stateful sets. See, ma. See, if you want to work with everything, ma, very simple, right? Now see, ma, is it okay for you?
Yes, sir.
Here also, if you want to work with everything, this is also. Sir, there you have seen nearly 8 to 10 names. This is not the right way. Why this is not the right way? We are giving full access to everything to you. But industry will specify the granular level. What is the word they are going to use? Granular. Granular means minute level access. Minute level means a specific access. A specific access. What is the specific access? I am the viewer. What is my duty? I want to only list. I want to get only. I am not having the right to update. I am not having the right to delete. Is it okay for you? Is it clear for you, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, I may enter into cluster role and cluster role binding. Cluster role and cluster role binding. Then, day after tomorrow, we may go for affinity. Affinity. Affinity means, again, where you want to create. Suppose, Seema, 3 nodes are there. And which node you want to create your pod? That is the customization. Till now, you know, pod will create, you know. Where it will create, do you know? You don't know. Somewhere it is creating. You must tell. You must tell on which node you want to create. One more thing. Already my pod is running X node. One more pod I want to create. Where it wants to run? In that node only I want to create. That is also pod operating. Sometimes you are there in this room. My intention is what? I don't want to sit in this room. That is the anti-affinity. What is my anti-affinity? Three affinities are there. Node affinity, pod affinity, anti-affinity. Okay. Till now clear, ma? Will you try? Will you try? Just try and paste it. Maybe once you connect to pod, after the pod, whatever you are doing, just maybe paste it on our WhatsApp group. Everybody can understand. At least You worked with rback. Working with rback is not a simple thing, but you are looking like very simple. Simple, I am copy pasting, copy pasting. If you do little mistake, it won't work. Anyway, thank you. Remaining things we'll discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow evening session, maybe I think 6 to 7. I may take the class.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
Madhavi garu, any doubts regarding this up to this?
No, sir.
No. I think you are following, right?
Sir.
One more thing. Are you practicing properly or maybe not at that?
No, no, sir.
Not practicing.
Electric problem, sir.
Which problem? Electric.
Health issues.
Okay. Okay, right. Try to follow. That is good for us. Okay. Thank you. Remaining things we'll see tomorrow.
సార్ అఫినిటీ చెప్పాలి సార్ ఇప్పుడు అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం నోడ్ కి నేమ్ ఇస్తాము సార్
నోడ్ కూడా ఒక లేబుల్ ఇస్తాం.
వచ్చి మనం స్పెసిఫై చేస్తాం
Yes,
ఏది
correct, correct. Regarding that,